So welcome to this quick video of how my travel went behind the scenes of going to Walt Disney World. It has been months of planning, and just as a heads up, I am traveling first class all throughout to Orlando and back, but this first trip is going to be out of Santa Ana to San Francisco Airport, where I do have access to the Alaska Lounge. And it is an early morning flight, so obviously I'm gonna get some of these Alaska Lounge pancakes. They do come out of the conveyor belt. They have delicious food and beautiful sight at this San Francisco Airport Lounge. What I'm really more happier about is seeing my airplane arrive from my connecting flight to Orlando. This only means that we're on time this morning. Taking out of San Francisco, it's always like really weird because it's literally taking off to the ocean. It's a kind of weird vibe as well as landing. But anyways, I have to say that Alaska on board the first class cabin serves such a delicious meal, and I'm about to show you. They did give us some warm nuts upon cruising altitude, and then after that, delicious dinner, well, lunch and dinner, and ice cream, which I was quite impressed. Upon arrival into Orlando Airport, I must say that it's always fun and nostalgic going through that train or tram connecting from terminal to terminal, but also seeing all the Walt Disney World theming around. And what wouldn't it be going to Orlando without some nice rain? So once I checked into my hotel, I went into the Magic Kingdom and I did a quick live. So if you want to take a look at that, there'll be a link on the bottom of the description or an iCard above. And right after this, I'll take you now to Epcot the following day. So there is plenty of stuff to eat here. They do have the convenience. You have also mobile order. I'm waiting for my order to be ready, but this is what you can get here in the times. I know this place closes at 11 p.m. and their lunch starts at 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. But they do have a display menu and you can just pick on mobile order if you have it as well. But yeah, and they do have quite a few items that you could purchase without having to order those hot meals. We do have like little cakes, little pastries. They also have the Mickey Mouse celebration cake too, if you're celebrating anything special. They also have Mickey bars and sandwiches as well. You can also get your sodas, Rice Krispie if you have a microwave, popcorns and Pop-Tarts. They do have the resort mugs that you can use anywhere in the hotel resorts or where they have the stands for the refillables. They got sodas, juices, water, if you need monsters. Convenience of quick pick-me-up salads, sandwiches, fruits, juices, milks, cold brews, and your alcohol beverages too. They have a selection. And no alcohol sales before 11 on Sundays, just FYI. And they do have your Joffrey coffees, your hot chocolate that's included on your package of sodas, and your regular Coke products. They do have a little arcade if you wanted to use the arcade as well. You can waste a lot of money here if you wanted to, but there's plenty. Plus they have massage chairs if you need it. But it's quite the array of arcade machines that you would typically find, but these are like really hyped up. Lots of them. This is a sports resort, so obviously it's very geared to sports, hence why you see all of these picture frames with legendary sports men and women. They do have this magic character click. You can click. It's completely free from my understanding. If you want to do the picture, you stand there and take a picture. Oh yeah, and they have a fuel rod if you need to swap up your fuel rods. And then also this is where you go to your transportation to any of the parks. Here's a glance. It is 7:53, almost 8 o'clock. So the way it works, you just stand in line to any of the indicated signs, and it says Magic Kingdom, this Disney Spring, Typhoon Lagoon, Disney Animal Kingdom, Blizzard Beach, Epcot, And I think some of them are, I don't see Hollywood, but yeah, you do have transportation. It's complimentary with your stay here at the hotel. And this is how it looks like outside. It's an all-stars resort sports. All right, my bubble order is ready, so I'm gonna go pick it up and head out to have breakfast so that I can go to the parks. Over there where it says this Grandstand Spirit, that's the bar area, but that's the main building where you check in, and we're pretty close to it, so it's pretty good, convenient area where we stayed at, or I stayed at. And this is like a theme of surfboard, like surfing. This is what I order. I order like a ham and cheese omelet with tater tots, and I also have like this vitamin water. I'm trying to stay very hydrated for today, but this is my breakfast this morning. So let me go ahead and eat, and we can head out to the party. Bus. I'm heading over to Epcot this morning. Later I'll be in Magic Kingdom, but yeah, we'll see. Have to go through security first, and then we'll be inside. Alright, so we're inside of Epcot. Excuse the hair situation. I'm like really impressed by the security system they have in place in here. It's like no other. I don't know, it's just so different. They have scanners. They have scanner for your bag, so you go through a scanning machine, and if it beeps, they'll send you to the other line, which you put your bags in the x-ray. It is completely weird. It's somewhat chaotic and disorganized, in my opinion, I think, but that is wild. But let's go ahead and check out our day at Epcot, morning at Epcot. So I got to see the famous statue that they had in display for D23 with Walt, kind of with his arms like hands crossed. That was kind of neat. There was hardly anybody waiting in line, but I'm gonna head out to Journey of Water, which is the new Moana thing that they had added, so I'm gonna check it out. water, and I gotta say it is so fun and interactive. I like that they have a lot of features where you either jump, wave your hands, bring your hands up high. It's pretty refreshing. If you have frizzy hair like I do, more than likely you're gonna come out really frizzier, but it is such a fun. I hope you like that little part of the journey here at Epcot. So they have the seats with Nemo and friends, but it looks like it's closed, so I'm gonna go ahead and head out to the land. It's one of my favorite attractions. I don't know if it just because it involves a lot of nature or the fact that they use a different technology about horticulture, like gardening. So I'm not too sure if that's why. I've always loved it. The farming, the fish. I'll show you if you haven't seen it. I love it. It's one of my things that I always loved since coming to Disney World. So hang on tight. So check out, it's like amazing that they even have soaring around the world here, but they also have the land. So we're gonna go ahead and check out the land right now because they have a little bit of a wait time. It's not a long one, and it's one of my favorite attractions. Not sure if I said it before, but I just love the gardening part, the hydroponics, the fish farming, and it's just really fun. So let's go. All right, it just puzzled me how crazy big this park is. So we're very fortunate in California. We get soaring around the world, but also during Food and Wine we get soaring around California, which I think is such a bonus. And then we're gonna go into Living with the Land because it's one of those things that we don't have over in California. It's one of my favorite, like I said. They do have places to eat here. It's air conditioned, it's really good. If you haven't ever been to Garden Grill, I have been before, and it's just a rotating dining experience with characters. As you can see Chip there. And the fun thing about it is the actual restaurant is rotating ever so softly, like gently. It is so fun.
Welcome to Living with the Land. As you board the boat, please lower your head and watch your step. For your safety, remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the boat at all times. These dense and beautiful forests cover only a tiny portion of the Earth's surface. In the desert, nature has created a very different, but no less beautiful living system. Nutrients gradually penetrated the hard surface of this land. Even the hooves of the mighty buffalo helped create the rich soil that would one day become home to the American farm. Today, we're learning to live with the land, discovering better ways to grow food that will assure both human and environmental well-being. Welcome to our living laboratories, where scientists from Epcot and the U.S. Department of Agriculture are exploring innovative ways to produce bountiful harvests now and into the future. When we mention farming, you probably don't think of fish, but fish farming, or aquaculture, accounts for nearly half of all the seafood consumed globally. While there are more than 50,000 edible plant species in the world, most of us are only familiar with the handful that make up our everyday diet. Some of our best ideas have been inspired by nature, like these fruit and vegetable trees. By growing these ground plants vertically, we can increase yields and better control diseases. These crops taste as good as they look. In fact, we serve more than 15 tons of produce from our greenhouses in restaurants here at the land every year. The future of agriculture may include innovative ideas like this vertical growing system. Plants grown in this way use a fraction of the space required by traditional growing methods. That saves water and increases production. The aquaponics system on your left combines hydroponics with aquaculture. The fish provide a natural source of fertilizer for the plants, and the plants help keep the water clean for the fish. It's another great way to produce more while using less.
We are done with Living in the Lands. I love that. I wish we had that over at Disneyland because it's so nice. We're gonna go ahead and head out to the seas with Nemo and friends. It opened. Apparently it's only a 5-minute wait, so we're gonna check it out. And by the way, the only way I can describe this attraction is kind of like getting on Little Mermaid over at DCA, in case you were trying to make a comparison, but it's only 5 minutes, so we're gonna hit on it.
Don't worry, just keep your eyes open for him along the way. Let's go explore, explore, explore. Let's go explore the big blue world.
Mr. Ray, we can't explore the Nemo.
I'm sure we'll see you then.
Jellyfish! That's a nice one! Jellyfish!
All right, Mr. Smarty Pants.
Stop playing games!
Games? I love games. Ooh, I'm thinking of something pink and bouncy that looks like a balloon.
Ah, jellyfish!
Right. Okay.
So once you exit that little cute ride, there's a full aquarium that you can enjoy, and I'm showing you right now because it's pretty cool. You get to enjoy like a little aquarium. I mean, it's a really big tank. There's a dolphin up there.
Spinning around here on the right-hand corner, we know that is Little Joe. Now he is absolutely fine physically. He has no.
And here we have a manatee.
Rare among manatees. But that's because he spent so little time out in the wild. He was first rescued in 1989 as an orphaned newborn calf. He was only 40 pounds at that time. So that's where he gets the name Little Joe from, because obviously he is not little anymore. He's about 1,800 pounds now, but that name just stuck, so he will forever be Little Joe. But typically you should have stayed with his mom the first few years of his life.
So here's everything you can enjoy during your visit here inside. You have sea turtles, shark, rays, dolphins, and on the lower level they have the Turtle Talk with Crush, which we do have at DCA, and then manatees and ocean life. Let's go ahead and check out the upper level. So we just came from the manatee area at the bottom, but we're gonna go ahead and look at it from the upper level view. It looks like they're feeding, it's feeding time. So we might just see them eating right now. And here you can see the corals, but also that cute little dolphin. And again, you can see all these reefs. Shark, rays, turtles, sea turtle, dolphins, all in here. Impressive. But we got more stuff to do, so we gotta leave. We gotta leave. Whereas they do have loads of merchandise as soon as you walk out. This is all themed to Finding Nemo. Look at this backpack. Or, yeah, is it a backpack? No, it's a hat. A jellyfish hat. So creative. Ooh, we used to have these. There used to be. I'm glad. I'm impressed that it's here. All that sugar with this heat. Ooh. Alright, so our next goal is to do the World Showcase starting to the left, which should take us to Mexico. So, we'll see. They interact those figurines or statues with your magic band, which I have it right here on my watch. So make sure to bring it. We're still heading to Mexico. That'll be our first one. Mexico. Alright, let's head over to the Mexico Pavilion. There's a cute little attraction you can go there. It should be like 5-minute wait, so let's hop to it and enjoy a Grand Fiesta tour here at the Epcot. And by the way, whenever you come to these pavilions, you are bound to learn something about the culture of that specific country that they're celebrating. Here's an ofrenda. Here's for the attraction, dining, shopping, La Cava de la Tequila. All right, let's go to the attraction.
Instrumentos. Debate.
I just like the fact that they do have a lot of theming here with ties to the culture of Mexico. They do have a lot of the merchandise here that used to be at Disney. Oh look, yeah, they have all of this Mexico Pavilion branded outfits. The ears, the mugs, yeah, the backpack. So yeah, pretty cute. Alright you guys, I know last time I left you off we were at Epcot and at the Mexico Pavilion, and I think I got involved with all the things happening that I forgot to record. So I may insert some pictures or video of things that I got to see during the Epcot day. But right now I'm heading over to Magic Kingdom and we're gonna go ahead and experience Mickey Not So Scary Halloween for the first time, for me at least. So come along. This day was fully packed. Not only did I go to Epcot, we did park hop with my friend Chris, who I met up with, to Hollywood Studios. And after Hollywood Studios, I park hopped back to Magic Kingdom, where I was going to attend the after-hour event, Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. So if you want to catch that, go ahead and click on any of the following videos, and I hope I can catch you on the next one. Bye, guys!